Thank you. I understand you're a famous guy,
Let's go.
dude.
Let's go. I'm just shaking hands.
That's all right. That's okay.
Sure.
The film. I mean, it will touch you profoundly. What was your inspiration for picking this film and this particular time?
You know what? Honestly, it's always simpler than that. There's two producers, Nicole Rockland and Blythe Faust, approached me with this story, and I just immediately it was just so gripping.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, wow, and the more I dug into it, like a journalist would, the more I uncovered with my co-writer, Josh Singer, and we just kind of fell in love with the reporters, the story. It's just so intense and so gripping and just important work. And I think at the end of the day, we felt like it was just a great example of high-level investigative journalism at a local paper, which the Boston Globe is.
Right. I was going to mention that because this is old school journalism. I mean, shaking hands, talking to people, even get on the microfiche. That's what tickled me when you looked at the microfiche.
It's pretty great. And all the clips. Yes. That, by the way, we shot a lot of this in the Boston Globe. They really played along and let us shoot, and that's their library in circa 1972, and it is still incredibly functional, incredibly useful. And we spent a day in that library, and it was just all that paper, all that like wonderful paper, and yeah, it was really special. And I think it for Josh and I, it was a real learning experience. This film, like I think people sometimes disassociate from just how difficult it is to tell a good story.
Right. I think one of the statements in the film one of the actors makes is, it takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to abuse one, and that just screamed at me. I mean, I just sat up in my seat.
Yeah, I think that sort of it's Stanley Tucci says that in the scene with Mark Ruffalo, and I think that scene is kind of at the heart of the film, really, which is yes, in many ways the church was the bad actor in this, but these type of systemic institutional crimes don't happen without everybody knowing something, and it sort of raises the very interesting question about complicity and deference in a society, and who knows what, and who stands up, and again, it just points to why we need strong journalism, right?
Yes.
Strong reporting, because those are the people we depend on. Those are the watchdogs. Most of us have jobs we have to go to, or kids, or partners, or just we're busy, or we're lazy, and we need reporters to ask those hard questions and go after the story. And I think this is just a great example of that.
I mean, Tom, for me, you made a spy film for the mind and the soul with this particular.
Beautiful. I'll take that. I'm going to start using that, actually. Okay. Do you mind?
Yeah. Did you hear? He's going to use my statement.
I'll footnote you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Real pleasure.
Thank you so
Thanks
much, my friend. Thank you.